Let's imagine you're teaching a kinematics class tomorrow. You already have a PDF, a 90-minute recording, and a transcript. Some of your students have accessibility needs, but adapting everything by hand takes time. That's where the Accessible Learning Sites plugin comes in. I open ChatGPT Work, choose the plugin, and give it this one lesson. GPT 5.6 Soul reads the documents, equations, diagrams, images, and transcript. Codex follows the plugin's workflow to rebuild the material, run structural checks, and create the site. The plugin keeps the original order, objective, and difficulty. For a complex lesson, specialist agents can divide the source analysis, building, and checking. You still review everything before it is shared.
Now look at what students can control. The whole lesson can switch between English and Vietnamese. Under Reading, they can change the text size, spacing, and width. Under Color Support, they can keep the lesson palette, increase differences, use minimal color, or make red, green, and blue-yellow pairs easier to distinguish. Under Attention, they can move through one section at a time and hide optional extras. Required content stays available, and Reset returns to the defaults. Native Web Semantics supports screen readers, keyboard navigation, voice control, and switch control without a student profile.
Now look at the lesson itself. This is not the PDF embedded in a web page. Each transcript keeps the timestamps, speaker, and unclear words, and can play the recording from that exact moment. Equations use MathML. Key points, plain explanations, a checklist, and step-by-step support make the reasoning easier to follow without changing the academic task. In this simulator, I can use a point or a car and change the acceleration. The equation, visual, text result, and data table all update together, so the idea is not trapped in animation or color alone. The OpenAI platform is not just how we built this, it is part of the product. The plugin brings together an accessibility skill, the sites connector, specialist agents, starter prompts, and reusable lesson templates. GPT 5.6 understands the source, Codex rebuilds and checks the lesson, and Sites lets you review, publish, share, and update it. You can also schedule a daily or weekly folder watch that turns one new lesson into an owner-only draft for review, while sharing stays under your control. The result targets WCAG 2.2 AA and gives the whole class more ways to access the same learning.